Are you looking for the best lightweight vacuums? In this video we will look at some of the 4 best vacuums on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Kenmore Elite Cordless Stick Vacuum. The Kenmore Elite has remained one of our top picks even after multiple rounds of testing. Not only does it weigh 6 pounds, roughly the same as a standard English dictionary, but it still packs a punch when it comes to cleaning power, and boasts some additional features that add to its overall usability and impressiveness. The cordless design also allows you to take it from room to room and up and down stairs, without having to pause and adjust your plug. We're especially pleased with the Kenmore Elite's whisper quiet operation and streamlined design. We could easily have a conversation with other people across the room if it was on. In other words, it likely wouldn't bother your partner when they're trying to catch up on their favorite show as you're trying to catch up on chores. It's also able to pick up larger crumbs on your hard kitchen floor and smaller pieces of dust ground into your living room rug, without spitting it everywhere, unlike some other models we've tested. In addition to its powerful suction, this vacuum has an easy-reach wand that can bend to clean under furniture, so you don't have to, and a swivel head that turns a bit freely for navigating turns and getting around corners. Swivel steering is another great attribute, but make sure you're rotating the vacuum and not your body to avoid injury, Dr. Karen Jacobs, occupational therapist and professor at Boston University, says. The battery runs for up to 40 minutes depending on your setting. The max setting on any cordless vacuum will make the battery die faster, which is plenty of time for most homes to be completely vacuumed, though we did occasionally find ourselves wishing for more battery life, but that's not uncommon for cordless vacuums. Like many stick designs, this model is top-heavy. Weight is distributed evenly, though, which makes it more comfortable to clean. During testing, we didn't experience any arm fatigue. Now, no vacuum is perfect, and the Kenmore Elite is less effective at cleaning upholstery than it is on flooring. The instructions are also thorough, but the process of ensuring all the parts are in place is challenging because the vacuum needs to be upright the entire time. For this reason, we recommend having another person help with the assembly process. The good news is, you will only need to assemble it once, and when the process is done, you'll have your new favorite vacuum to enjoy. At number 2. Shark UltraCyclone Pro Handheld Vacuum. This handheld vacuum from Shark weighs just 2 pounds, roughly the same as a carton of milk, and it rivals a cordless stick vacuum in power and precision. The UltraCyclone Pro was up to all the messy challenges we set up in our lab, practically zapping up hair from a carpet. We could easily see this vacuum handling the crumbs around your table, debris under your desk, and coffee grounds spilled on your kitchen counter in one fell swoop, and then some. All of that debris will fit in the roomy dustbin too, proven by how much space we had left over in our own testing. It's worth noting, however, that when we didn't have this hand vac angle just so, some debris spilled out when it was in use. Once you get the hang of the positioning, you'll be good to go, though. The other detail of note is that there's only one power level. We thought this power level was more than sufficient, but if you prefer any and all adjustments and settings, that's a potential drawback. Still, we think it's a great pick that's easy to store. At number 3. Bissell CleanView Rewind Upright Vacuum. If you prefer the shape and stability that upright vacuums provide, but also don't want to lug a heavy machine around your home, the Bissell CleanView Rewind Upright Bagless Vacuum is the ideal middle ground. Generally, upright vacuums tend to be bulkier and heavier than stick vacuums and other slim designs, but this is one of our favorite exceptions. Its weight is on the higher end of our range. It's comparable to 3 bricks, but it's still one of the lowest weighing upright vacuums we've tested and loved since 2021, with a strong performance to boot. The larger design means you get a 13-inch cleaning path. The space you cover is your vacuuming, roughly the width of your vacuum's head, and an extension wand that gives you 10 feet of reach from the vacuum space, so you can get into corners and up and down stairs without hauling the entire machine. It's corded, so as long as it's plugged in, you'll never run out of juice, like what happens with batteries. The cord is retractable too, a feature that may sound minor, but is really a big perk since you'll never have to deal with winding all 25 feet around your machine. On the topic of storage, there's also enough room to store attachments right on the vacuum, which isn't usually the case with lightweight models, and among our picks, this is the only one to offer it. One element we do miss with this machine is a swiveling head, like what you can find on the Kenmore Elite, our best overall pick, since that would help with maneuverability. At number 4. Bissell Zing Canister Vacuum. Canister vacuums are another unique category of vacuums that can run fairly heavy and bulky, but rest assured, there are good quality, lightweight options out there, such as the Bissell Zing Lightweight Bagless Canister Vacuum. The head and wand of canister vacuums, in general, are similar to a stick vacuum, but instead of collecting and holding all of the dust and debris in a bin on the wand itself, your mess goes into the attached canister that you can either carry or pull along as you vacuum. That means you're managing two separate components. The upside to this design is that the dust bin is usually pretty spacious. For the Bissell Zing, the dust bin is a robust 2 liters, like a soda bottle, which is certainly enough to completely vacuum most homes. And it all weighs roughly 12 pounds. The design of the Bissell Zing is also nice for homes with stairs, since you can park the canister on one floor as you use the wand on each stair, which isn't always the case with bulky canister designs. Another nice touch is that this model has specific modes for hard flooring and carpet, which, while not necessarily unique, is a plus for users who prefer to manage that part of their cleaning process, to follow the advice of Dr. Jacobs, who emphasizes the importance of adjusting the power to suit your flooring. If we could make any adjustments to this vacuum, we'd lengthen the power cord. The 15-foot power cord can feel limiting and requires changing outlets almost every time you switch rooms.